buddy. So we outside because I'm trying to get the grounding up for you guys today, and the computer is so slow. I have done so many things to reboot this computer. I don't know what is going on. So we're just going to start with a hello, good morning, hi everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. Yay! Aloha! Aloha! I'm hoping to hi everybody.
Well, it's morning here.
It is morning here. We're hi from Australia. Hi Melinda from Australia. So I cut everybody short yesterday on being online. If you didn't catch yesterday's video, go check it out because it was actually a very impromptu, very first session of channeling, a slide into trance channeling with Archangel Metatron, which is not what I expected to be channeling, for everybody right out the gate. But yeah, so yeah, go check out yesterday's video to see that. Actually, I have to go check out the video because I don't really remember a lot of what I said at all, and I want to go make sure that it makes sense. I'm sure it does.
Ooh.
We're having a wonderful day so far. I am doing that self-care. I am going in for the first facial that I've had in 15 years. How long have we not had the shop? In all seriousness, how long have we not had the shop anymore? When did we sell the salon? A long time ago. Long time ago.
Oh, 7 or 8.
Yeah, when we owned the shop, we actually had a facial technician in there. So I got an occasional facial back then, but I haven't had one in years and years and years. And it is...
Went to school for it.
Yeah, Sam went to school for it. It's close to midnight there. Oh, Renee. People need to sleep. Come on, guys. Yeah, self-care. Back to Ohio is going to be so excited about that because she's been pushing me to do it for years. Anyhow, so what are we going to talk about today? If you're on the classes, just know that the class for grounding is just taking a little bit longer to process for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. It will be up before 11:30 today because it's almost halfway done, and I expect it to be done by then.
11:30 Hawaiian time.
Hawaiian time. So in the next hour and 15 minutes. So
it's on island mode this morning.
It's working on island time. So that will be up. If you're not part of the classes, we're talking about the Late Bloomer Intuitive Development ongoing classes that we're offering. So if that's something you're interested in, let me see if I have it. Self-care is so important, you guys. There's the links. There's links here to a free Identify Your Clairs class, free shamanic journey, which is a different way to meditate if you find that you have an issue with meditation. Because everybody can meditate, you guys. Everybody can do it. You got to break down the blockages that create obstacles in your path by saying, I can't. But everybody can do it, and the shamanic journey is for those active brains. And then the other one is the link on how to get involved in our monthly...
Don't look at me all judgy. I'm trying to get...
Our monthly classes that we have going on. So we are trying to stay super busy and keep you guys in information and classes and meditations and healings, all these great things. I actually have a couple little blog things that I'm doing as well.
It's all right. I was trying to get over here where I could see comments and respond.
Oh. Gotcha.
Don't look at me all judgy. That's the second time you've done that.
You don't know what I'm doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I'm doing? How do you know what I'm doing?
Because I've been married to you for 30 years, honey.
Ew. And how long has that seemed?
Hey,
we're going to do some readings. We are going to be doing...
Easy there. You got a sharp nail or something.
I'm sorry. Sam, Honda is a better bike, just saying.
You're talking about the shirt.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
No, I'm sorry. They're quiet. I'll give him that. They're quiet. I don't like a quiet bike. I want a bike that rumbles.
We have 3 Harleys, sorry.
It is. Fabulous.
I am working on the Reiki 1 class. You don't look old enough to be married for 30 years. It's our 31st year on the 15th of September.
See, you see all this, not the hair, but the face, it's really fluffy because it's fat. Doesn't let me wrinkle, so therefore I don't. Yeah.
You know what's really sucky though? You have to give something up. Okay, there's something you have to give up. There's tit for tat in all things. And I've been losing weight and I've been trying to, and what I developed is this turkey neck here, which is ridiculous. I think it's bullshit. And then I'm finding wrinkles. So when you're fluffy, you hold all this stuff out. And then when you start to deflate a little bit, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
She's 2 months and 5 days younger than I am.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. I am just a little bit. I'm going to share just a hot second here, and then we're going to jump into some readings. What kind of readings should we do today, my husband?
No.
And
I guess it'll be whatever.
Yeah, that is right, Amy. That's the problem with losing weight. I should have done it when I was younger. I have oily skin, so maybe it won't be so bad. They both look 25. God, I love you. You're amazing.
If you are our waiter or waitress at a restaurant, yeah, you're gonna end up in Facebook jail. Keep it up.
Nah. Maybe not too bad. Last time we talked about what did we talk about? Oh, angel numbers or angel colors. We talked about angel colors, which I thought was really odd to have come across. Brittany likes the rest yes and no questions. Do we want to do yes and no questions? If you want to do we can do yes and no questions. That's not a problem. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tina. Her son was attacked and resulted in brain surgery. Amy, that's past life.
But if you enjoy it,
I love Bollywood. I love Bollywood. I would just watch it all day long. I just think it's great.
It's not the same.
India.
It is Indian, but it's not. It's entertainment.
Yeah, there's it's the music though that I enjoy.
It's okay. I don't have to mix.
Where did we go? Where did you go?
What happened? What?
She says, "Where did you go?" I'm wondering if we're still on live. Okay, we're still showing live.
That's on YouTube.
But if you haven't friend requested My Mystical Life, that is how you get notices that we're online. So angels always come with colors. Oh yeah, my hair color. Thank you. It's a little lavender. I've run out of lavender. Now I've got to start transitioning over to pink again. So whatever. Okay. So moving on. Let's.
Hang on. Hey, Dawn Johnson. I see you're nervous. She's nervous about going back to work tomorrow night. So you'll be fine. Well, before you go in, protect yourself with white energy. With white light energy. Ground yourself out before you go in, and when you come back out, just kind of shake off everything that you experienced at work. Don't take it with you. Just leave it behind, and of course take all the rest of the normal precautions, wear your mask and sanitizer. So help to block out anything that might be out there. So
It's all good.
there you go.
Don't worry.
Night shift's always fun. Usually it's the best time to work, though. You don't have supervision crawling down your neck about everything.
So let's see. My brain went mushy yesterday. That's why I went off so quickly after reading yesterday, because as soon as I was done with Metatron, my brain went, and I said, "Ooh."
What did it do? One more time?
No, I'm not doing it again.
Was it?
Okay. Candace says, I've always been hugely drawn to the ocean or water that. Always very interested in the medieval times and the Salem witch trials. Any idea why? So are we doing Akashic? let's do Akashic. We're going to burn through some Akashic records really quickly. I will give you brief amounts of information. She's a support worker. I'm going to give you brief amounts of information on past lives. I'll give you at least the gender and try for time frame.
Dawn, it's even more important that you protect yourself. There's just so many bad things going on right now.
Energy wise,
just keep that white light on you at all times. And if you have a particular stone that you prefer, keep that with you. Something small that you can put in your pocket or something. Just keep it with you. Charge it before you go into work. Just put the intention in there, and that will help keep the light going for you to keep yourself in the white light. So God bless you for that. It's a challenging job. There's no doubt about it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do Akashic. We are going to burn through some Akashic. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fantastic. That'd be great. So let's go back to... it went by so fast I couldn't see it. All right, so let's go with, I'm gonna scroll up.
Koch having troubles.
Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble with the internet. So let's start at the top here. I'm gonna give you just, and I'll be scrolling back and forth. So I'm gonna give you at least gender and location as best I can, and maybe what they did for a living. It just depends on what they want to come across with. We're going to start with Melinda McCannon.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
I was reading a post here. Sorry. I didn't mean that.
I'm gonna go with female past life, and so Akashic records, you guys, are a record of everything you've ever done, past, present, future, and when I'm pulling across an Akashic record, it is just a flash in a moment of time is really all it is. They're giving me female past life. They're talking about a country life. I know this is definitely a country life. I see this young woman walking through, and it's a really actually kind of a peaceful and happy lifetime. She's walking through the yard and she's feeding chickens. I don't know why she's feeding chickens, but obviously because there's chickens. And I feel like she's a wife. She's a mother. It just feels like a very homey lifetime that brings that sensation of wanting to comfort others, wanting to be that caretaker into the life that you have right now. So this is a lifetime that creates that, not being a homebody so much, but the feeling of a loving unit. So that is where your heart really resides, and in that loving energy. Moving on. Paulette Kearns. Paulette Kearns, I have a male past life for you. And this actually goes over to the Orient. The one thing I do see, and they're giving me different indicators for that your soul actually likes that area, that knowledge, the depth of history that goes into it. It just has this old, long feeling to it. Your soul does. It's a male past life, and actually somebody that was foot infantry working within. It was wartime. I definitely know that. I know that this person passed away with a blade cut down through the stomach down towards the back. So it started at the chest and went down back to the back. And actually, if you have any back problems in the lower back, that would probably a little bit of karmic stuff from that, just because it feels like that blade actually sliced through and hit the backbone. So that is a piece of that past life. I never know where they're going when I start, you guys, so don't shoot the messenger. Let us see where we're at here. Dawn Johnson.
Dawn's in the others.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
So Dawn, I have a male past life for you. The male past life that I have is very, I see a long rifle. I see a very, very long rifle that he's aiming at somebody else. So this is somebody that was another infantry type of situation where this person, gosh, that rifle is long. It almost needs something to brace it up. I mean, it's that long. I don't even know. They're trying to give me an indication of time frame, I'm sure, by this piece of armor, this piece of armory, the gun. Musket, it definitely was a ball musket type of thing. But I don't get any, like, I get very just plain clothing, so I can't really tell you exactly where this is located. I just know that this person was successful, came out of the war that he was in, and went forward, and while he suffered some severe issues from having fought, he was able to go on and continue with life and had a wonderful long life and lots of grandkids, by the way. He shows lots of grandkids sitting on the ground around him. I don't know why they think that's an important lifetime for you to know about, but they talk about happiness at the end. Moving on. Mm-mm. Thank you. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Sandy Sargent. So I have a young girl, a little girl, probably 6 or 7 years old. This actually feels like it is, and I hear planes, so I'm going to go within North America and say that this girl was somebody that was bitten by a snake. They definitely give me this snake on the ground and pain in a leg. So I know that this little girl was bitten by a snake, and I don't. Unfortunately, you guys, a lot of past lives are short. Just because they didn't have the modern medicine that we do, they didn't have the way to get to someplace to get taken care of as it was.
That was a lot more of it than anything.
Yeah, and I really feel like this little girl, while she was right by the house when this happened, or it doesn't even feel like much of a house, feels like a little shack, and I see lots of mud. That it just was not something that her body was too small to fight it off. So I do believe that it was a little girl that was probably in the beginning of the move to the west that was snake bit. Moving on. Kaylee McKenzie. Yeah, never know what the neighbors are doing. Kaylee McKenzie, I will never tell you exactly what you want to know that when it comes to why you're drawn to something, because they always lay in front of me what you need to know, not what you want to know. So let me see what I pick up for you, and we'll go from there. And I keep trying to steer away from the water too, because I'm trying not to read. I'm not rereading your thing, and I know there's a little bit in there about water. But the first life that they give me is definitely fisherman. It is maybe not even fisherman as much as sailor. I see the rock of the boat. I see the rock of the boat and really big waves. I mean, this boat is really far out in the water. It is a voyaging boat. It's not so much a fishing boat. It's really far out in the water. And I don't feel like this was an experience that this person anticipated in their life. I feel like that they were forced into actually being there. It doesn't feel like it was like a draft in the military or anything like that, but it feels like maybe this person was going about their business and they were recruited to be out on the boat. The ship, excuse me. And something about ear issues in this lifetime, in the lifetime I'm talking about, it had to do with being on the water. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if maybe he got water in the ear and he got an infection or what, but it just seems like he forever after he got off back onto land never was quite right and his stability was off. So he was somebody that had to be assisted for the rest of his life just because he couldn't walk in a straight line after that. I have no idea what would have caused that, but that's what they're showing is he was always unsteady after that, but he did eventually go home, and it was a long time before he actually made his way back home. Moving on. Moving on. Lisa Gomez.
Oh, I like this new. Oh, wait a minute here.
Lisa Gomez, I want to talk about a male past life. I don't know how old this is because they're not giving me anything as a reference for that, but they're talking about digging under the ground. I actually feel like it's like salt mines. I feel very thirsty. And they're showing this person under the ground with no modern lighting. So it actually feels very old. It feels as if they were using very rudimentary tools and just digging by hand. It wasn't machinery driven, but this was something that was very necessary and very widely shipped around. It was something that was pulled from the ground out. I really feel like it was salt, but this was a male past life. This guy was really skinny. He was almost emaciated looking. I'm not quite sure if it was something he was maybe slave labor forced to do, or he just was sickly. But he was very thin and he just doesn't feel super healthy. But he did it until the day he actually died. And I feel like he died in the mine and they had to pull him out of the mine. So I almost kind of feel like it was a slave labor situation. So moving on. Yes, the full moon has messing with me, man. Full moon is messing with me. Lisa Hip. That's interesting. The first thing I get, Lisa, I mean, the very first thing I get is paddle boat wheels, like big paddle boat wheels. I know this is actually river travel, and I feel like it's the Mississippi. They're representing it by like I actually hear like Mississippi Queen or something like that. I actually hear the words Mississippi Queen. I don't know if that's the name of a paddle boat or not, but they're getting that information across that way. And this is somebody that was in charge of taking this back and forth up and down the river. And it has more of a feeling of transporting people instead of things. But this is not a very recent past. It's recent enough in the line of history, but it just feels like everybody was always watching the paddle part of the boat, expecting them to break. So it feels like it was the beginning of that type of situation. And this person was very proud of what they did because they were like, this is like new technology for us. And that he would ferry people up and down, and it was almost as if it was a luxury for these people to do this. And he was really proud of himself. It was like he made good money doing it, and he had a fairly decent life. Moving on. I'm just giving the clips, you guys, that they give me. We're not going into the deep stuff that goes into these. If we're looking for deep stuff, go to mymystical.life.com, and this is what the Akashic record readings are. We usually do 3 or 4 of them. And then we cut the cords that are pertaining to them afterwards. And if you really want to get deep into healing on your past lives, then you do soul tapping. And to step it up another level is Akashic Soul Awakening, where we're within trance. And you're in trance, and then I step into trance with you, and you follow me on a journey, and we actually do healing within the Akashic Halls. If anybody on here has had it done, please drop a comment about it, because I am still wowed and humbled about it. It's just such a cool healing that was dropped in my lap by Metatron and Saint Germain. Moving on. Okay. Let's go with Aura NH. Okay. Aura, I want to talk about sacred past lives. I want to talk about this, and I'm going to give you one, but you've had many, many sacred past lives. But the one that they want to talk about right now is about peace and finding tranquility, stepping away from issues. Don't let other people's issues bother you. They're talking, they're showing me tons of white and light, white light pouring in through the crown of the head, and really somebody that believed everything that they did. And it was it's actually the life of a nun. And this lifetime that I'm seeing is, she's wearing all white. So I'm not quite sure what, try to date that. She's wearing all white, and she also talks about they grew tea. They grew tea. She shows picking tea leaves. I don't know if there is a convent or a nunnery or something that was famous for picking tea and having tea that they dispersed. Maybe something to look up online, but she's definitely showing picking tea leaves and then drinking tea. So that could be a way for her for this to date itself. But what's really important about this lifetime is that this person spread such intense energy healing and love, and did it just because she loved people. She loved the divine. She just was a very giving and caring soul, and that's because your soul is very old. It goes all the way back to Lemuria and beyond, because it's into the extraterrestrial records as well. So this woman and your soul has a really great connection to healing, and I just love that. I love that past life. Okay. Moving on. Jennifer Martin. Jennifer, I want to talk about a lifetime where you were actually, you had hearing issues. I don't know if you were totally deaf or if you were just could not hardly hear. I don't think that you were totally deaf. I think you could make out some high-pitched sounds. But this is an older past life. This would have been a big deficiency for you in that lifetime, because you would have been treated differently because of it. It was almost what?
Nothing. It just kicked me out.
Oh, it's almost as if you had to work so much harder because, well, of course you did in that lifetime, because people didn't know how to associate and how to get information to you. So some people would walk up to you and they would treat you like you were stupid or whatever, instead of just not being able to hear. So they would do over exaggerated stuff, and it would frustrate the living hell out of you. But you figured out how to move forward in life and be okay and be good about this deficiency, because it strengthened so many other areas in your life. And I actually feel like there was art involved in something you did in life. And this is a female past life. I don't know if I put that in there, but I feel like you drew, or something you did that was so beautiful that you were able to sell this. What?
Just let us know if you're having trouble. I keep getting kicked off the feed. I'm just curious if anybody else is having problems too. I just started my phone back up to see if that helps, but I haven't seen anybody else saying there was any issues. But that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, YouTube got thrown off totally.
Yeah, I was on my Mystical Life feed, and it, at least here, it kept kicking me off. It may just be my phone, so I'm resetting it to check it. So, anyways,
let me scroll down and see what we have, because I'm way behind.
Never mind.
Nope, they're good.
Okay, must just be me.
Yeah, the moon's magnetic field messing. Yes. Energy from vibes. Jennifer Martin got kicked off.
Yeah. It kicked me off like 4 times in a row, so I'm resetting my phone to see if it...
Lori can't see or hear.
Eh? Come again?
I've been booted.
Okay, so there's a problem.
There's a problem.
All right, so I'm not crazy. Well, I am kind of crazy, but...
Are you able to tell, Kaylee wants to know, are you able to tell somebody how many past lives they have? Not an accurate number.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I think Facebook's probably having some problems today. So
error loading.
Yeah, I saw some of those too. So I don't know what's going on. just have patience and stay with us. We're gonna try to power through this. I shut my phone off and started it up again, so we'll see if that helps. Maybe that's what we all have to do.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through to see. The video's gone.
Kingman, Arizona.
Where'd she go? You hear voices double.
I restarted my phone. I'm not seeing any more
Yeah.
problems, so maybe that's what it was. Facebook could have done something to.
Kaylee,
Never
I
mind.
can tell you, I can usually say if it's an old soul how far back you go, but I'm not going to be able to give you an accurate number of how many lives you had. I mean that you're talking about counting over centuries, and a lot of times these lives were short because of so much trial and so much disease and lack of medical care and things like that. So when you consider a 100-year span, you may have had 10 lifetimes in that 100-year span.
And there's another piece too, is that before you come back for the next one, sometimes you'll do more than one or two, more than one life at a time. So it is totally possible to have 2 or 3. It's not as common because it takes a lot of energy out of the soul when it goes back to repair itself after we've exited this life. So it's a lot of energy restructuring to come back together in one. But it is possible to have, if you are trying to speed through the process of learning multiple lessons, that's an option that is given to you as you're coming back to this world or whatever world you're going to. Because it doesn't mean you always have to come to this one.
Right.
Generally, we prefer to go back to where we're familiar with. And so there you go.
Throwing you for a loop, aren't I?
Yes, you are, because, man, she's messing with the screen, so I can't see all
Yeah, you
these
can't
things.
see anything. What I do want to do, though, is I want to tell you what we have as our upcoming classes on the membership. We had yesterday, we released the healing session with Sam. If you've not done a healing session with Sam, a remote video healing session, oh my gosh, you guys, it really is amazing. He channels energy so cleanly. It's just really, really great. On today, as soon as I can get it downloaded because my computer's slow, will be the importance of grounding class and why we need to have grounding within our spiritual practice to be efficient. On the 4th, I am uploading the video with the interview with Tammy Manzo, our resident intuitive healer, astrologer. She's amazing. On the 8th is the ice calcite class with Sam, and he'll be talking about the ice calcite, and he'll also be showing the piece. Go ahead, go grab it. Showing the piece that we're going to be giving away September 5th. As long as you're a member of the Late Bloomers Intuitive Development, by August 31st, you are enrolled in the giveaway for the ice calcite. This particular piece of ice calcite.
If you're a paying member, yes.
If you're enrolled in the membership, yes. So I'll quit messing with the screen for a second. This is ice baby. Yeah, right?
Oh, that would be a wicked name for somebody to call it. Ice baby.
Oh, wait, what's you tease? Did I tease somebody? Nope, we'll get back to him. We'll get back to past lives. This is the piece of ice calcite that we'll be giving away on September 5th. So if you're a member of the Late Bloomers, you guys, it is $11.11 a month to be in the basic. It's also Lionsgate. Yeah, I agree. With that, and that's messing with me quite a bit. So this is the piece of ice calcite. It is as big as it looks like it is. It isn't like it's big. It's almost 7 inches tall and wide. So that's the piece we'll be giving away September 5th, but we'll be talking about ice calcite, and that's his class on the 8th of this month. On the 9th, I am going to take everybody on a guided meditation tour of Lemuria. I am going to walk through Lemuria and talk about it as I'm in trance and give you an idea of what the layout that is laying in front of me looks like. So you guys can actually come along on a visual tour of of Lemuria. On the 14th, we're doing a member spotlight, and that is going to be of Leslie Mason. I've got to set up the appointment to actually have a chat with her and get that on in the queue. On the 15th, we're talking the importance of centering class. The 19th, we're doing the members question and answer, which this is live. If you're a member, you'll get a link that says, hey, attend for, this is how you join. And you'll be able to ask questions about all the classes that we're doing. Did something not quite ring with you? Do you need more information? So there's a live question and answer. On the 22nd, we're doing the importance of protection class. The 26th, on the 26th, I'll be doing a healing session. So because Sam is working all month, I'm going to be doing a healing session instead of him, and then he'll be back at the beginning of September. And then on the 31st, we'll be doing a trance session with Archangel Michael. Now that will be a session where
So we're doing 2 healings in one?
this one we are, because I needed to fill that.
Roger that.
So the trance session with Michael is I will be putting it out where you can actually go into trance and walk along and actually stand in front of Michael and talk to him. It's amazing. I have not had one person yet that has not been able to connect. So I absolutely love that. I think I'm really, really excited. The walkthrough to Lemuria is from the Ancient Lemurian class that we did last week. So if you're not a member and you want to watch the Ancient Lemurian class, all you have to do is join and you can still see the classes that are in the previous month. So there we go. Advertising done. MyMysticalLife.com. Yay! Okay. Amy says, don't get attached to that, Sam. I have a nice spot picked out.
I have already given up the, it's going to the winner, whoever the winner may be.
Yeah.
So,
and he's also, when he is working and doing healing sessions and he has that piece out, he's also working on the other ice calcite pieces, putting energy into those as well.
Which will be up for sale here shortly.
Which will be up for sale the day of the ice calcite class. Yeah. So people in the class will get those at first pick, and then we'll put them out for general population. So people will get first pick in the membership of the ice calcite with the healing already installed in them.
I have some Bumblebee Jasper hearts that'll be selling also. Some Tiger's Eye hearts, really nice pieces to keep in your pocket. And then a couple of
Bumblebee
fluorite. A couple of green fluorite hearts to go along with it. So, or to sell as well. So if anybody's interested, they'll be up for sale after that. We just got to get it all set up so that we can sell them off. So, but I've been using them in the healings. I've been doing a lot of energy work with them. So it should be pretty good charge by the time they're ready to go out. So
someone said, what's the healing session? Janae Thompson, the healing session in September, mid to end September, is when Sam's going to start offering healing sessions. Right now, the only healing sessions that I offer are shamanic, which is soul retrieval, up to 3 fragments. And that is where we've set aside pieces of ourselves from trauma in this lifetime. Shamanic is about this lifetime. And so I go into your energetic field and I pull back those fragments and reintegrate them into the soul. The other thing I do is cut cords, work on your aura, remove attachments that you may have. And don't worry about attachments. Attachments are so common. It's just something that happens because we're energetic beings. And I work on anything that presents itself within your energy field that needs work done. That's shamanic. And that is for this lifetime. When I'm doing soul tapping is I go in and I bring back up to 7 fragments. It's soul retrieval, it's shamanic soul retrieval within a past life. And the time that we book for that is actually me telling you what I found and what I healed and what I worked on and what I've reintegrated. That's done within the Akashic Records with Metatron and Saint Germain. When I'm doing the Akashic Soul Awakening, that is totally different. That is when we book that, it is booked for about an hour and a half. It's been running about an hour and a half. And I put you into trance. I help you get into trance. And then you get to go through all these different steps. And then you meet Archangel Michael. And you stand in front of him and you get to speak with him. And then I meet you within trance. And then you're following me on the rest of the healing journey and watch what I'm bringing forward. And then you get to stand in front of Archangel Metatron and speak with him. And then you get to stand in front of Saint Germain and speak with him. And then I get to take you into your Akashic halls. It used to be I could only let people walk through the look through the portal. But in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been given permission to take people into the Akashic halls. And I sit you in this chair, and then I go and I do soul retrieval, and you get to experience every fragment that I bring back from past lives. You get to hear about the trauma. You don't experience the trauma. You hear about the trauma, and you feel the love for that fragment, and then you get to reintegrate it and speak with it and reintegrate it. It's really cool. It's really amazing, really deep. It's just, I'm just humbled by it. It's just amazing. So that's that. Anyhow. Edwin says, can you feel a difference when you retrieve and integrate soul fragments? Yes. Yes. It is, when we are walking around and we are missing something that maybe, say somebody was killed by their very best friend in a past lifetime, we're going to have issues with trusting other people. We're going to not let people in quite as closely, and as we reintegrate fragments, we start to move forward a little bit more comfortably.
Are you done?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
So Lisa Vitale, I believe that's the right pronunciation. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. I was looking at her, one of her other ones. She's talking about how she feels like people are always talking about her, and she doesn't quite feel that I'm getting to the part about the past lives, and when we go back to the lives between lives to get reconstructed, if you will, as a soul. That is correct. Maybe that explains why I never felt comfortable here. This is a very true, because when we go, our souls go to other worlds or other places or other dimensions that we're not accustomed to. Basically, we're getting outside of our little boxes in spirituality and our life between lives. When we go to other places, we have to learn everything new. It's not like if you keep coming back to Earth, as people like us, all of us do, we're familiar with what to expect here. When we go to another planet or another world or another dimension, we are starting all over. It's kind of like transferring from one high school to another, and you've got all this experience over here, but it means jack squat over here. You're the new guy, and that makes a lot of sense. That would be why some people just don't feel comfortable anywhere, and that you just feel out of sync with everything else. Kind of you are, but that's part of learning. There's the lessons there that maybe that's just part of the lesson. You need to learn how to deal with this world so you can go back and maybe to another one in your next set of lives. Maybe you go back to where you are more comfortable, and
a lot to do with extraterrestrial as well.
Yes. So, but that life between lives thing is really fascinating to me. And when we leave this, we go back to
yeah.
Everything. And yes, somebody else said, I know. I'm getting too loud. She blah, 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 blah. Maybe we should put a shield here so she can't hear me. Put her in a cone of silence. Anyways, yes, time is a concept that we have created as man, but it is meaningless in the
afterlife,
other realm. So,
Sandy Swank, can you remove attachments to food? Actually, within hypnosis, when you hear about people getting hypnosis for food, to lose weight, that's what that is. It's replacing their thought processes and their relationship to food. That's what hypnosis does. I do hypnosis, but I don't try to do a lot of it. I don't even offer it on my thing anymore. I am a certified hypnotherapist, but it is changing the subconscious thought about food. Jennifer Martin, do you teach shamanic classes? I will be starting a full-blown shamanic apprenticeship starting, I'll start the sign up in September. And the only reason is because we're in between jobs between September and October. and we're traveling. We're not sure exactly where we're going to be. So, but I will get the announcement and the starting sign up email saying, hey, get on the early bird list. So if you're not a member of the late bloomers, I'm putting the link right here. All you have to do is maybe click on the Claire's class or the Shamanic Journey class, preferably the Shamanic Journey class. And that'll get your email into that, and you'll get into our list to be notified when we have new classes and new stuff coming up. And of course, now I lost my spot.
Lori Spears, your kitties are always there with you. Just know that. They love you. And I feel like they like to sit up on the back of your chair and kind of just put their head on your shoulder like, hey, how you doing, Ma? So,
Okay, I'm
but they're always there. Oh, so the healings, because my work schedule is going to be a little crazy in August here and maybe into September, I probably won't start opening up any sessions for healing one-on-one, online for probably till October. And it'll also help me get my format set up and how I want to go about it. So,
Hi, Ellie Coyle.
I am going to be doing healing sessions, and you'll be able to book appointments. Again, it'll probably be on the weekends. But after this one, after this job is complete, I don't really have anything on the book. So who knows? We'll
Maybe.
see.
Yeah.
But I'm going to need September to deprogram from all of this work mumbo jumbo.
I've worked for a psychic. She told me you live with life, unfinished life. You come back till you complete this life, or you come back again. We have lessons that we're learning. I'm reading. Okay. Oh, here. Is it possible to learn to open someone's third eye that we want to open for them, especially closed-minded family members? You cannot do anything against anybody's will. No.
No, they have to be accepting of it and they have to give you permission.
Even energy healing.
It is wrong to intrude on their energy.
Yeah, never send anybody's energy to anybody that you think might not appreciate it or
doesn't know.
Don't step into somebody's energetic field and do psychic work if it's somebody that you don't know, or they're not, they wouldn't be comfortable with it. You guys, I shared that video. I got shade about sharing that video the other day. That the lady was standing there, and then she had the girl behind the cashier crying, bawling, because she was talking about people that had passed away, and this lady had a camera there. She was trying to make a name for herself.
But just hit her with a Mack truck. It was
that poor girl behind the thing. She was bawling.
Ran off bawling. I mean,
she couldn't even stay at the register anymore. She had to leave. Blech. It's just my own personal opinion. We're allowed to have them. Okay. Let's see. What's the cost of healings? You know what? Honestly, I set it up on my schedule. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to go look. You forgot to ask me something last night, Ellie. You know how to push that little video button, girl.
Hi, Ellie.
Okay. Let's see. We are busy bees. We try to stay really busy. Hi, Emma. I was reading and not looking at names. Can see. We are trying to get our classes all stacked up, and I almost have all of our classes stacked up for August. I'm working on September, so I don't have to worry about them as we're moving around, doing whatever we're doing.
Just don't know where we're going to be. Hopefully in Oklahoma. Or in Ohio with the kids.
Yes, when they give you consent, how do you do it? They do it. They do it.
Yeah.
If they're really willing, and here's the thing, you guys, when your third eye opens, it's not like you go, oh, and then close it again. When your third eye's open, you're aware of new things. It doesn't close back down.
And I don't recommend that you just, even if I would do the research on doing it. I wouldn't recommend just saying you're open, that kind of, they may not be ready for it.
We are even you'll even run across people that are like, I'm so ready, but they're not there yet. They have things to learn still, and their guides will know when they're ready. And when they are ready to move into that new level of energy, it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm really big with it happens when it's supposed to happen for the people it's supposed to happen for. And it's, you know, it's our free will. I'm ready. I'm looking. You can't believe you missed healing yesterday. Lisa, it's in the you're part of the membership. It's there. It's the video that's in the membership. It's under the healings tab. So when you open your thing and it says welcome and it has all those pretty little pansies, you scroll down and there's tabs. There's like classes, healings, grounding, stuff like that. It's in the healings tab.
Jude Haggerty, your chameleon, them, I think is, yeah. So I want you to pay attention, and it's going to be your right hand.
Right, Emma?
It's going to be your right hand. You're going to feel something there, and it's, you know, obviously there's nothing you're going to see there, but it's just going to feel like something there, and it's going to feel a little itchy. You know, that's just the, hey, hi, how you doing? Hi, here I am. Nice to see you again. Hey. So yeah, that's right hand. It's going to be like right here in this area. Yeah.
Right, Sandy? We're going to need grandbaby therapy in September. They're gonna have to throw us out of the house.
Yes, or we're just gonna take him back to Oklahoma.
Yeah, we'll take him back. Okay.
I imagine by then, Mommy and Daddy will need a break. He's just so damn cute, though.
He is adorable. He is so cute.
I know everybody says it. Everybody says that about their baby, grandbabies and babies, but no, don't go there. But to us, he's the world to us.
Yeah. Well, our children, our family, grandchildren, and a child. Anyhow, all right, guys. We're gonna head and close this out because I've got to get this loaded up before we head out for the day, and I want to make sure this is in. And it's been so slow, and I'm sure it's ready to be loaded up. So, if you're not a member of our classes, I'm not going to read the classes off again because they're long. But we do, if you go to My Mystical Life, you'll see the list of classes. And if you're not in the membership, it's super easy. That top link will take you there. And there's a couple other links for free classes and stuff. What is it?
Lori Spears, right in here on your left side of your neck, you may feel whiskers or something just kind of brushing your neck every now and then. That's one of your kitties.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday, whatever it is, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. We are only at 11 o'clock in the morning here, so we're still getting our day together. So everybody have a wonderful afternoon. By the way, if a troll comes on afterwards, you guys, either screenshot and let them know, let us know, but we try to catch them right out the gate.
Yeah.
And don't click on their feed. They're getting sneaky. They're acting like, oh, guess what? Sam and Lisa sent us.
Yeah.
We did not.
We will never send anybody to talk to you. We will, if that is the case, we will not do it unless we talk to you first.
No, we won't even. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Yeah. No. So don't click anything.
Don't click on anything.
They're bots.
These guys are getting very sophisticated, and we had one last night trying to get permission to post things on our.
Yeah.
And
he was polite about it.
He was polite, and then he started getting a little bit more
pushy,
and we banned him. So, anyways, we don't like it. We don't like people messing with us, and we definitely don't like people messing with our community. And we try to protect you guys from goofballs like those as much as we can. So we'll get them.
They suck.
You point them out, we'll get them.
Yep, absolutely. All right, everybody, have a great Sunday. Find joy. Feel blessed. Feel divine. Because you are.
And may the light be with you all.
All right. Bye, guys.